What is up, everybody? Tuberverse here today, and we're gonna talk about Assassin's Creed Shadows once again. The drama over this game continue once more. This game is gonna be releasing very soon. I'm assuming months from now, a few months, this game is gonna be releasing. But you know, people have to still complain about this game until the game releases. Apparently, the newest thing now is that there has been a Japanese petition to cancel Assassin's Creed Shadows, and it gets 30,000 signatures. And this is supposed to deter anything? 30,000 signatures by mostly people who aren't even Japanese to begin with. This is the most pathetic petition I have seen. I'm not getting a go of these freaking petitions that they keep making for these different games or whatever. What is this petition supposed to do? You get 30,000 signatures. Big whoop-de-doo. What does that do exactly? This game is going to sell millions of copies. 30,000 signatures, it totally seems like a lot, right? So millions of copies for the Assassin's Creed game that is online for selling a ridiculous amount of copies. Like, okay, but this black samurai is really getting people triggered, apparently. So much so that these Japanese gamers are so angry about this. The Japanese gamers in question, as you can see from the title supported voices, because once again, as they did with the Stellar Blade petition, when people can put their face to the who's signing it off, we have two Japanese guys right here who want to speak about why this game upsets them. Now, clearly, these aren't Japanese people at all. These are clearly white American people. And it's just shocking how they're the top voices. They're actually the people who put their faces to this signatures right here. So this one guy who actually speaks in the video, this is clearly a troll, because nobody is just this ridiculous right here. Like, this is clearly a troll. Like, this is a bit he's doing, but I don't play the video regardless because it's just ridiculous.
Konnichiwa, Ubisoft. Watashi wa gamer. Remove black people from your video game. DEI. Remove the woke. Ubisoft. Remove it. Arigatou gozaimasu. Konnichiwa.
So he speaks half English, half Japanese, and just gibberish in general. And he has the big Hatsu Miku character in the background. Like, really? Oh man, this doesn't scream that meme. Where is that meme at? Did they post it? Maybe they posted it eventually. Here we go. This just screams this from that, from a lot of these people who are signing this petition right here. These wannabe Japanese people who are just white Americans who want to role play as Japanese people. It's very bizarre. It's like they want to do their online LARPing as Japanese people and be upset when a black person is a samurai. Now, once again, it seems like you got to keep covering this subject with this main character Yasuke. Even though there's a Japanese woman in this game as well too. There's a Japanese woman who's a ninja, who they just completely ignore. Once again, they don't care about her at all. It just has to be a Japanese man. If that's not super sexist right there. Apparently, she doesn't count as a character because she's a woman, which is crazy to me. We just keep getting this point that needs to be pointed out right here. They're not only racist but sexist. But yeah, this conversation is so dumb. Yasuke was a historical figure in Japanese history. And this game, if he was a samurai or not, which we can't tell because there's not enough details about his story out there. So you can't really tell if he was actually a samurai or not. But this is a video game. This is not a documentary. It's like, why are people treating this like this has to be historically accurate? It's a video game here, people. I doubt the average Japanese person even gives a crap. So what are we doing here? It's just racist people in America who are just so butthurt that there's a black person as a samurai. And it's just so tiring. Like, when this game releases and it sells, that will be the true deal breaker right there. Money talks, BS walks. We will see if this game sells or not. But these so-called people who want to petition and boycott this game, you're giving the game more attention. Each time you make one of these petitions, you're just giving the game more shine. So it's just so ridiculous. Well, let's see if you got to say about this right here, because I think this is just completely ridiculous. But This is the newest thing, controversy right now. I don't think Ubisoft needs to spend another dollar on marketing. This game is literally self-marketing at this point. I'm saying people who didn't even know what Yasuke or Assassin's Creed was. Yeah. The people who are so angry about this game are giving this game free promotion. Just like they did with Hogwarts Legacy. Oh, Hogwarts Legacy has a trans character. J.K. Rowling is getting money off this game, and she said the same as about trans people. Let's complain about the game and give it more publicity. It's just dumb. It's surprising how the top supporters on this page are two white guys. For some reason, it's always white people trying to speak on behalf of others, and according to their own narrative and self-interest in the name of wokeism or anti-wokeism. Yeah, the people who are like saying that, hey, this is a DI game or some, I don't know, changing culture or whatever, when it's like, this is a video game. It's so bizarre. I was like, if you really don't want to play it, you don't have to buy it. You can just ignore it, but they can't do it. They have to keep talking about it, and they're giving them more publicity by talking about it. It just doesn't make any sense. This is literally what is happening right now for Japanese folks regarding this game. And this person says, I am oppressed. Then this person covers the person's mouth and says, yes, you are. You just aren't aware and need me to white-explain your oppression for you. You are feeble and lower than me and need me to be your savior. You cannot get by without me. I'm still playing it. Some people are sensitive in 2024. Like, you're either going to buy it or just not buy it or not play it. It's like, it's that simple. You got two options. Well, I'll prolong it. Like, it's just real weird at this point in time. Laughable. Can't wait for November 15th. Boycott Assassin's Creed Shadows. I can't think of any game I actually boycotted or signed a petition for that would make me do that. It's literally just don't buy the game or buy it. It's that simple. Japanese. Bro took the first Japanese name and surname he could think of. Now my hype for Shadows has increased. I'm still getting the game day one. I can care less. People butthurt about it. It's gonna sell millions. A few thousand angry. I'm not gonna say that. I won't change that. Okay. Americans petitioned a French company and a game developed by a Canadian studio about a game set in Japan. Honestly, I can take criticism of this game seriously since the one guy trying to act like Japanese historian and he got immediately caught off for it. Yeah, I forgot about that too. The last video I did was about some quote-unquote Japanese historian who got caught being he got found out being just a white dude in the middle of nowhere in America pretending to be a Japanese guy. It just gets weird. Like, we gotta own the so-called Western gaming media, but you're pretending to be somebody else. Gonna be the same effect like boycotting Harry Potter. Pretty much. Can't wait for day one. This will go nowhere and do nothing because people will still buy it. I'll get it through City Keys when it's hot price. Fancy cinematics don't thrill me anymore. Nice, I bet it won't come out now. Yes, for that 35,000 signatures, it just won't come out anymore. This game they spent a ridiculous amount of money making, probably hundreds of millions of dollars making. You know, they're just not going to release it anymore because of 35,000 signatures. Makes a lot of sense. This has to be the most pathetic petition I've seen in a while. A load of meltdowns. I never met a Japanese person that can't use basic kanjis properly. Are they from Mars? Yeah, most of these people are pretending to be Japanese people. It's just sad. It's just sad crap. When I gotta go on the internet to pretend to be somebody else, that's just weird. It's just very weird. Like, why do you have to lie? If you think your stance is so accurate that this is such an issue, why do you have to lie to be somebody else? I just don't understand that. Signed by non-Japanese people. 30,000 losers. Bro, I wish I would be this pressed about a video game. Something that's optional. Something that's not historically accurate. This is just craziness right here. 80% of reasons for signing are not Japanese. Yeah. There's a Japanese petition where it's like most people are not even Japanese who's signing this thing. Japanese petition, LMAO, is machine translated into Japanese. Once again, they're faking the funk. You see, we're pretending to be Japanese people when they're not. It's just sad. From everything I've seen about Yasuke, one can't really say if he was or was not samurai. It's simply unknown. I understand if better after watching whoever this guy's video on YouTube, so I recommend that. Okay, whatever. This game is a mockery of the Japanese people and their culture, from the Japanese person DeAndre, apparently. If it were up to me, I would have canceled this game the moment the idea was pitched, regardless of backlash. And another Japanese person by the name of Ryu can't just be the first name he thought of a video game character. This is an actual Japanese person right here. As an Asian American, I'm sick and disgusted that the very first Assassin's Creed game set without an Asian country does not actually have a male Japanese to represent them. And the female alone is not enough, since she was made a female on purpose to promote Ubisoft's woke agenda. So if you have a woman in a video game, that's a woke agenda, apparently. At one point, we're really gonna have to talk about how, how gamers are just, this whole sexist narrative as well too, because that is just wild to me. How if you get a female character, she's not even a real character apparently, because it's a woke agenda, and a female just don't count as a character. That is crazy to me. A bunch of these dudes are just disgruntled white guys. How much y'all want to bet the majority who signed this aren't even Japanese? The same anti-woke dudes who bloviate on about cancel culture are trying to get a game canceled. Can't make this up even if I tried. Yeah. That is very true. These people are definitely so against cancel culture, but they want to get other stuff canceled that they don't like. That is very hypocritical right there. Why are white people always getting offended on other cultures' behalf? I don't know. Are these Japanese in the room with us right now? Oh, man. Canceling a game is bad until I don't like it, of course. The most extreme claim suggesting that Ubisoft is floating racism and severe historical inaccuracy in Shadows. It's a work of fiction. They're not claiming that this is a historically interactive documentary. If you don't like this game, the company, whatever, just don't buy it. It just can't be that simple, right? It can't be that simple where if you don't like a product, you just don't buy it, right? You must complain every day. You must pretend to be other races of people. You must cry and complain on a daily basis about it. Try to get the game canceled. It's just sad. 2 white guys in the front page as top supporters. No verification if it was done by real Japanese people. Must be real Japanese people signing this. Yeah, makes sense, right? Oh, man. This is an extremely bad faith, and wish you guys would look at this stuff first before coming up with these headlines. It's not a Japanese petition. This is just so corny. Those people need to touch some grass. The fact Sony is being this effing racist after what U.S. blacks did to Asians all over the country. This game is an abomination, and anyone working on the story and writing are hacks. I say they should be ashamed, but it's clear they have none left. Left by the Japanese person named Adam. You got a lot of non-Japanese names here. There were no N-word samurais in Japan, period. Okay. This game is an insult to Japanese culture, making a N-word being the main protagonist. An N-word that was only a slave, only a kosho. They are trying to rewrite part of Japanese history for a game, and insulting them while doing so. Yes, because this is a totally historically accurate documentary, interactive documentary that you're playing here, right? I hate you, black ninjas. Arabs and LGBTQs. A dangerous population needs to be controlled. Left by Batman, of course. This is okay. This is clearly a lot of these people just trolls and degenerates. Why are we giving this any attention? I don't know, but once again, like I said before, when this game releases, that will be the true telling of how people feel about this. If people buy it or not, which I think most likely we're going to buy this game. Assassin's Creed games do pretty well. The mainline ones anyway do really well. So I don't see why this would be any different. So this doesn't really change anything. I'm still going to buy the game day one. It's just, I don't know at this point in time. It's getting very bizarre at this point in time. They can't just shut up about not wanting to buy it. They just have to keep being annoying with it, I guess. Oh. But I'm going to conclude it right here. Definitely want to see your thoughts down below about this. Leave a like if you like this video. And as always, thanks for watching, and peace.